What's up, guys? So I've just finished Daredevil Born Again Season 2. So now I want to officially rank every single episode and say what I think the seasons out of 10 is as well. So yeah, so first, Season 1, Episode 1, 10 out of 10. Great start to Matt Murdock and his blindness and all that. Episode 2, 10. Episode 3 is 10. Episode 4 is 10. Episode 5 is 10. The whole first season is perfect, and I think episode 6 is a 10, and that's the best episode of that season, in my opinion. Episode 7, 10, 8, 10, 9, 10, 10, 10, 11, 10, 12, 10, 13, 10. Best Daredevil season for sure. Yeah, it's no question. That one, in my opinion, is the best one. Score, 10 out of 10. Yeah, I think that one's definitely the best season. I watched it with someone else and they gave it a 9.2, so yeah, definitely the best one. So now on to Season 2. For the first episode, I think it was a 6.5. It was just very slow. Didn't enjoy it at all. Episode 2 was a 9. It picked up a bit. And episode 3, 10. Really good. Episode 4, 9. Episode 5, I think this is one of my least favorite Daredevil episodes ever. I gave it a 5. I did not enjoy it. The story was so bad. Did not enjoy it. Did not like it at all. Episode 6, a 9. Episode 7, a 10. Episode 8, a 10. Episode 9 is a 10. And it's the best episode of that season. The Punisher prison fight was incredible. All time amazing. Episode 10 is a 9. Episode 11, I'd go 8. Episode 12, I'd go 6.5. And episode 13, I'd go 6. I did not enjoy the last 2 episodes at all. But I do have this to say. The Punisher's performance was the best we've seen the Punisher, for sure, in Daredevil Season 2. Easily the best. But the Electric and the Hand were bad. If those 2 things was as good as the Punisher, this, in my opinion, would be the best Daredevil season. But the Hand, all of it, it's so bad. But Punisher, the best Punisher is in this season. So if you really want Punisher, and I really like Punisher, he's the best in this season. But the Hand and Electric, garbage. Definitely, if those weren't there, it'd be really good. So for Season 2, 8.2. Definitely the weakest Daredevil season, but it could have been the best if they just had those other 2 things great. So Season 3, Episode 1 is an 8, maybe even a 7. It does start off a bit slow, so it needs to pick up a bit. Episode 2, a 9, great. Episode 3, a 10. Episode 4, 10, best episode. Daredevil in the prison scene was all-time incredible. Maybe even best episode of Daredevil. But I don't know. It's definitely up there. Definitely easily top 3. But I don't know if that's the best one. But yeah, easily the best of the season. Episode 5, a 10. Episode 6, 10. Episode 7 is a 10. Episode 8 is a 10. Episode 9 is a 10. Episode 10 is a 6. I just didn't like it because we focused on one person the whole thing. It was Karen, which I don't mind Karen, but the whole thing was just her. We needed other bits, and I think it would have been better. But yeah, that one of the weakest Daredevil episodes for sure. Episode 11, a 10. Episode 12, a 10. 13, a 10. Season 3, 9.5. And then we go to Daredevil Born Again. Season 1, Episode 1, 10 out of 10. Great start to bringing it back, 100%. Episode 2, 8.5. Episode 3, best episode in my opinion, 10 out of 10. Hector, when he died, incredible. Episode 4, a 10 as well. Matt and Frank's dialogue was incredible. Definitely up there for like all time of this Daredevil season of Born Again. That conversation was just peak. Episode 5, a 10. Episode 6, an 8. Episode 7, I'd go 9. Episode 8, I'd go 10. And episode 9, I'd go 10. So for Season 1 of Born Again, I'd go 9.2. I do think Season 2 is better, but yeah, all of these seasons are incredible. Even the Season 2 is still an 8.2, but could have been a lot better. But yeah, so that's the score for Season 1. And Season 2, which I've just finished that one, Episode 1 is a 9. I think people didn't like it as much, but I loved it. Episode 2 is an 8. Great. Episode 3 is a 10. I loved it. And episode 4 is a 10. Bullseye is literally the best villain I've seen. That episode was the best episode of Born Again. Maybe even my favourite of Daredevil, but I don't know. But episode 4, incredible. 10 out of 10, one of the best things I've seen. That diner scene was one of the best things I've ever seen. It was incredible. Episode 5, a 10. Episode 6, an 8. I think everyone loved that a lot more than I did. I think it just didn't feel like that big of a deal. But yeah, episode 7, a 10, and episode 8, just finished that, a 10 out of 10. Great end to the thing. Cannot wait for season 3 with Matt in prison. It's going to be incredible. Season 2 is a 9.5. Definitely, probably the second best. Yeah, it's tied with season 3, but I think I like Daredevil Born Again season 2 just a bit better. So in my opinion, the second best Daredevil season. But after this season, Bullseye's easily in my top 5, like superheroes and villains and all that category, all of them easily top 5. He was incredible. He was good before, but he was just incredible this time. But yeah, those are my scores for every single Daredevil episode and the score for the show. Let me know if you agree.